Yo guys, welcome back to a brand new Sword and Shield video. Today guys, we're going to be taking a look at a pretty fun deck. This is going to be an Infernape deck. So we have this Fighting Infernape here, and because it is a fighting type, I wanted to play it because of course fighting does have a lot of damage modifiers, and this card can do a lot of damage. So we have the attack Burst Punch, which does 2 for 50, and then your opponent's active is now Burn. So you might be like, well, why is that good? Well, because your own ability puts 6 damage counters instead of 2 on your opponent's burn Pokemon between turns. So obviously you Flaming Fighter them, you burn them, and that's an extra 60 damage. And of course we have Dojo, which we can get an extra 40 damage if we're behind in prizes. We also have Diance to do an extra 20. So that's an extra 60 damage, an extra 120 damage on top of everything with our ability, Dojo, and Diance. So this thing can hit really hard. And while it is a stage 2, of course we do have stuff like Evolution Incense now to help us out. We have Karate Belt to attack for cheaper. So it's not too hard to get this guy into play. And yeah, before we get on the video, of course, shout out to our sponsor, Karate Belt PTCGO. As always, guys, if you're looking for any PTCGO pack codes, guys, if you're still looking for any Sword and Shield codes, get them over at Karate Belt. Of course, at Karate Belt, guys, if you have any codes laying around that you do not need, you can trade them in at Karate Belt TCG for some cash or in-store credit. Yes, if you have codes you don't want to redeem on PTCGO, send them in to Karate Belt, get some money, get some cash for them. Of course, if you're looking for codes in general, guys, get them over at Karate Belt. Of course, you can get Sword and Shield codes, Unified Minds codes, Unbroken Bonds codes, like just any pack code you need, or any specific code you need for any promo Pokemon code, any GX code, V code, any sleeve codes, anything like that, guys. Get them over at Karate Belt TCG. If you get anything from there, guys, you can use my discount code LDF at the checkout for a 5% discount on your order, guys. Supports the channel, helps stuff out, and helps out Karate Belt TCG a lot too. So shout out Karate Belt TCG. If you get anything from the guys, use code LDF at the checkout. So let's take a look at this Infernape list. So again, it's a little slow. You're a stage 2, you need 2 energy. But again, thanks to Karate Belt, you should be okay. And again, this thing can hit pretty hard. You have some pretty good numbers. And this is what I've kind of built the deck around. It's just the damage modifiers. So of course, we're going to be using Jirachi to help us set up. Helps us get Rare Candy and stuff. I am playing Aerodactyl in the deck. This thing somehow turned into the MVP of the video, but like I really like using Aerodactyl and Ditto. In my opinion, it's a very underrated combo in any fighting deck. Just Wild Dive is a very good GX attack. It can take a knockout on something with a lot of energy on it, and you also have Primal Winds at your disposal, which can help you a lot too, especially against ADP. So honestly, this is a very good attacker. It's a very good card in this deck. As long as your Ditto doesn't get KO'd or they don't have a Wobbuffet, it's pretty easy to use Aerodactyl. Smart stuff in the deck. I am playing Buzzwole, of course, to get Sledgehammer turns. I got Mew. I am playing a Zygarde. It's just a nice, like, 20 damage poke you can do, or 40 damage with Diance, and you get energy on your Infernape, so you kind of build up something in the process while getting some damage on them. I am playing Absol TEU. Obviously, the main reason for this is because when we do burn them, and if they stay burned, of course, they have to get tails, but if they stay burned, they can't retreat as easily with Absol in play. So that's kind of the idea there. They can't move as easily if Absol's down. So that's kind of why it's, we have the Absol just to help us out. Now there are some cards to use with burn Pokemon too. Obviously there is that. I think it's called Well of Volcano. I'm pretty sure it's called Well of Volcano. Let me check it. Yeah, Well of Volcano Park. The burn does not get removed. But unfortunately for my opponent, and unfortunately for us, there's a lot of switching cards in the format, so it's not worth it to play that in my opinion. Dojo's just better because you do more damage, and more damage is better than staying burned in my opinion. Even though you're doing 60 with burn, I'd rather do the 40 extra damage. Going to the items now, of course, Evo Incense, a great card in this deck, allowing you to guarantee Infernape if you already have Rare Candy in your hand. I got a Great Catcher just to bring something up, Ordinary Rod, 4 Quick Balls, 4 Rare Candy to go into Infernape, 2 Switch, 3 Martial Arts Dojo, 4 Cynthia, 3 Marnie, because one thing we can do with this deck, we get Infernape in play, we hit them with the burn, and we Marnie them into 4 cards, and then pray that they didn't get a switch off of that. That's kind of the idea there. We got 2 Research, 1 Rosa. I maybe want to try out more Research. Definitely Erica's Hospitality I like too. I like playing Erica in these Stage 2 decks, because if you already have 1 piece in your hand to the Stage 2, you can Erica into like a 6 more cards that can find you the other piece, like a Rare Candy, or the Infernape if you have the Rare Candy in hand. So that's why I'm like, the Erica's pretty good in here. But the Rose is also really good because it guarantees you the Infernape. 2 boards, 3 Karate Belt. Very important card in here because it allows you to do Burst Punch for 1 energy, and then just 9 fighting to round out the list here. But yeah, that's my Infernape deck. I got some pretty interesting games with it. So yeah, let's go try it out. Alright guys, let's get into a game here with the Infernape deck, and check it out. We're up against a Lightning deck, which is usually a good sign when you are playing a fighting-based deck. So we'll have to see if this is going to be Pika or not. We do go first. I am going to choose to go first just because I am playing a stage 2 deck, so I think it's relevant to go first. Though they could turn 1 full blitz me, which would be pretty scary if they do get there, so we just kind of got to hope they don't get it. And oh wow. Our start is incredibly bad. This is a very weak start. We get a Ditto, a bunch of supporters, but no other follow-up basic, not even a quick ball, no Jirachi, no Diance, no Chimchar. Not good at all. Hopefully we can top deck something here, because it would be a shame to lose to a Pika deck because we had a terrible start. That would suck a lot. I don't even know what we could do with Ditto, other than obviously go Aerodactyl, but like, we don't have Aerodactyl, like, in our hand. I guess we could go Aerodactyl if we can get it next turn, if somehow Ditto does live. Okay, we drew Jirachi, literally the perfect top deck. And I'm actually fine with Ditto staying alive, because again, we can do a wild dive on my opponent. That's a great Stellar Wish. We get 2 of the same cards we already have in our hand. Awesome, just great stuff. I might as well just get the Cynthia. I don't really know. That was a bad Stellar Wish if I've ever seen one. I'm hoping they don't go for get the turn 1 off here. What's that on their bench? So Raichu. Yeah, hopefully they don't turn 1 me here so I can get another Stellar Wish off. If they do, I guess we just pray that Ditto and think we can Aerodactyl them next turn. If we can get Aerodactyl off, I think we'll be good. But I'm pretty much just praying that they don't turn 1 me here. I'm a little scared of them doing that, not gonna lie. Something like a Zapdos could be pretty problematic too. They're actually gonna play a Volkner here, which is actually fine. I am fine with a Volkner because that's their supporter for turn. So that's actually good that they did that, especially because they Cherish Ball first for Dedenne. Okay, they're gonna dump those 2 Kalen Cynthias. Fine by me. I'll say I have something else. Okay, we do live the turn, which is pretty epic. There's a Buzzwole. I think we will Marnie them, just obviously seems pretty smart. Try to get a Chimchar here. We do get one. We get Rare Candy also for Infernape. Unfortunately, we don't really have much else in our hand, but we can definitely go for the Karate Belt. We do need to get Mew in play at some point too. Stellar Wish. There's a supporter. Could take the Karate Belt, but there's no way I'm going to top deck something, so I think we'll just do this. We could retreat into Buzzwole, which honestly doesn't seem like a bad idea, just so Jirachi sticks around for 1 more turn. But at the same time, we need our Sledgehammer turn, so it's like, I probably should just let Jirachi get KO'd here. I don't know, though. I really do want to use Stellar Wish. Like, I guess it's fine. Like, I don't mind losing Buzzwole. We can Ordinary Rod it back. We can also use Aerodactyl. I don't know. I feel like we should just let Jirachi stay alive here. I might regret this. I feel like this is a fine play. Did this guy just play a Mars? Oh my, please don't lose my Cynthia. Oh my god. This guy played a Mars. Are you actually kidding me? I don't know what to tell you. I'm glad I kept the Jirachi alive. Like, what the heck, bro? What kind of Pika list plays Mars, dude? Are you kidding me? That is still their supporter, so we're probably still safe from getting attacked here unless I have a Thunder Mountain or like a Coco Prism combo. And he buys his next return. Hey, look at that. We top decked a Cynthia right back at it. That's what you get for playing Mars. Very random card. Kind of annoying. That kind of tells me they might be playing more Mars, which I hope is not the case because that's pretty annoying. We could Sledgehammer them. And I'm actually down to do this because we can set up a KO with Infernape. Because we're not knocking them out. We could still get 60 damage on them, which still means we can KO them with Burst Punch. With all the modifiers. I think this is fine. Just get some damage on the Pika while we can. Seems good. We could have attached to Infernape, but I'm going to go research. Unless they play another Mars, we're probably going to draw into a Karate Belt and all that good stuff. So it seems fine to me to actually go for this. And yeah, they're just going to full blitz. They're probably going to build up the Pika on the bench. They could build up the Raichu. They're probably going to build up their active, though. Okay, yeah, they're building up the bench Pika. Which is fine. As long as we don't get tag bolted. Let's see. Alright, we top decked Karate Belt, so we are going to get the attack off here. Stellar Wish gets me Dojo. Perfect. We are going to lose an Infernape, unfortunately, but that's fine. So our win condition at this point is really just use Infernape. Okay, what am I going to look for here? Probably Mew. We have Aerodactyl in the deck. I'm probably just going to get Mew just to be safe. You know, it feels right. We're going to KO them anyways with Burst Punch, so we could probably just safely get Mew here. And alright, we got another Rare Candy Infernape. And yeah, we're just going to take a knockout. I could evolve Monferno, but obviously I think at this point our win condition is just use Wild Dive. So that's all we got to do now to win the game is go Wild Dive. Let's see what our prizes are. Chimchar. Can we get any way to get Aerodactyl? No. Yep. So we have game next turn unless we get reset stamped. But they already played one, so they might not reset stamp me here. Unless they play another Mars and they haven't hit the Evo Incense, we should be able to win the game. Pretty straightforward stuff. I mean, we didn't really get to use the burn of Infernape, but in a matchup like this, you kind of get the idea. You just swing with Infernape, take a knockout, and then you can finish the game off with Aerodactyl. The only way they could Savile is... Oh, never mind, they have a Marnie. Forget reset stamp. This guy has a very weird Pika list. Tag call Caitlyn Cynthia Mars with Marnie. No, we got Rosa. We got our Rosa. So we're safe. I don't think they're going to reset stamp me, so I think we should be good here to win the game. If it's going to be game. Full blitz. But yeah, this is pretty sick. I mean, when you're playing a fighting deck like this, you kind of have to come to expect that the Pika matchup is pretty much an auto win. You know what I mean? So I'm not too surprised. We're just going to go Rosa here. Get Aerodactyl. Get Great Catcher. And yeah, get an energy. And that's going to be game. We're going to drop the Aerodactyl. We're going to go here. And we're going to Wild Dive. Just like that. Fighting deck takes down Pika. This is why I like Aerodactyl in these fighting decks that I play. Just it gives you a GX attack, and it's for 1 energy, and it finishes the game. That's why I like playing Aerodactyl and Ditto in my fighting decks. It might not seem good, but it is good because it's like a free KO. And just like that, we beat Pika. 2 attacks. Alright guys, we're getting another game, of course, with our Infernape burn deck here. Playing against, it looks like a Malamar deck, or a Dark Box deck, or a Mewtwo deck. It's going to be one of those. Probably actually going to be Mewtwo, which could be kind of tough to beat, not going to lie. We do go first again, which is good. Try to get a turn 2 Infernape, maybe? We do get a Chimchar at our start, which could be bad if we get donked. We do have a Quick Ball, though. We could just retreat into Jirachi here, which I feel like we have to do. Yeah, they're playing Mewtwo, so we probably have to go retreat Jirachi. I think I'm going to get rid of Marnie, get Jirachi here. Aerodactyl actually could be pretty clutch. Once again, Aerodactyl could be the savior. I could actually Escape Board and then keep the energy on. Which, to be fair, I actually don't mind. Because then we get to keep an energy and then we can maybe go turn 2. Do I want to do that, though? It's kind of tempting, not gonna lie, to just Escape Board into Jirachi. But then we don't get a skateboard down the road. Yeah, we should probably just retreat. I don't know, it was tempting to do that, though. There's a research. Probably just take that. I think my opponent recognized me here. I think we just take the research. And play it next turn. Sure. Okay. The only thing I'm scared of here is potentially my opponent using Alter Creation. That could be bad. I think this matchup might be a little bit tougher to beat. We'll see if it's going to be the Henry Brain deck. I have a feeling it is, though. And, oh, he puts the Chaotic Swell down. No. Well, there goes my Dojo. Because I was going to say, we can put the Dojo in next turn. Oh, he's playing a Malamar Mewtwo deck. Okay, well, the Chaotic Swell is really annoying. Unfortunately, we have no way to counter that now. Let's play the Dojo and just hope for the best. And just hope he doesn't put another one in play. Could Horror House me this turn if my opponent has that. Yeah, the Mewtwo matchup is definitely tricky. Night Watch is pretty scary too. Not gonna lie, Night Watch one-shots Infernape, and it also is pretty bad. And Miraculous Duo is also kind of an issue too. So I mean, Mewtwo overall for a deck like this probably would be really hard to beat. And yeah, he's going for the Gengar. My opponent Horror Houses me here. We're gonna be in some trouble. And I think that's what my opponent's gonna do. I guess then he won't have Miraculous Duo, which is, you know, kind of nice, I guess. And he actually will go for Horror House. See if we can get Rare Candy. No. I don't even want that. Well, rip. We have 3 cards. Maybe he doesn't have a supporter, maybe, and then he doesn't get the attack off with Poltergeist and knocks out my poor Jirachi. Nope. At least he doesn't have his Miraculous Duo anymore. Oh, he didn't have anything else. Okay, well, hopefully we can get a rare candy off of our top deck here, so we don't have to waste our Infernape. Nope, no rare candy in sight. Why did Jirachi have to get knocked out? Alright, we're just gonna go all in with research here. Hope for the best. Bruh, we whiffed. We whiffed the Infernape. Wow, that's disappointing. Guess we're just gonna get Jirachi. I guess I could have played around a Poltergeist knockout. Maybe I should have, but we're probably gonna get knocked out by possibly Trevnor here if my opponent has that. I think I'm just gonna pass. They might not Poltergeist, man. I mean, we only have 3 cards, but they're probably, I mean, no matter what, we're gonna get knocked out, right? Like, I could have discarded the Great Catcher there and then played the Ordinary Rod and then played around, but they probably have a knockout. And maybe, they played Metal. Okay, maybe we would have lived the turn if I got rid of the Great. I mean, it doesn't really matter, to be fair. Like, I'd have to top deck a supporter here, but even if I do, I'm still not going to get the Infernape in play, so it probably didn't even matter too much. We do have our Sledgehammer turn. Okay. We got an Escape Board. Unfortunately, we still cannot play around. I probably shouldn't even have played this, to be honest. We'll get back Infernape. No, we'll get back Chimchar Aerodactyl. Probably shouldn't even have played that. Fortunately, we still can't play around Poltergeist because we only have 2 cards in our hand. We finally attacked them, though. Unfortunately, guys, we just didn't really get anything going. We could have had a turn to Infernape. We could have had a turn to Infernape, but unfortunately, we didn't get one. Maybe this whole time I should have just played around Poltergeist. But yeah, this is why Mewtwo Malamar, in my opinion, is a very strong deck. And this is why I played it for the Limitless Invitational. Because this deck is very, very strong, and in my opinion, wins you a lot of games. Because it's a very good deck. Is that a Alolan Mar... No, it's not a Alolan Marowak. What was that? Ooh, if only that Verdian was in play, because I would have gotten rid of the Rare Candy. Okay, it's a Trevnor. So yeah, they're going to be hitting me with a Night Watch here. I don't think we can even win at this point. It's probably unlikely, unless they just keep dead drawing. But yeah, I think at this point, it's like impossible to win. Unless we can top deck something really good here. Off of our Stellar. If we can get a good Stellar Wish, we might have a chance. We're going to get rid of that just because it thins out the deck even more. We only have... Okay, we actually have a decent amount of spores we could get here. And we do get one. Nice. We'll see if this can get me anything. If we can maybe Aerodactyl them, like, that would be huge, because then they can't even attack as easily because of Aerodactyl's ability. And okay, we might actually be able to get there. It's just one problem. Night Watch removes my hand size. Okay, I've given up on the Infernapes for now. I'm just gonna get a second Jirachi. We could go Zygarde maybe. I think I'm just gonna get a second Jirachi. Just have some double Stellar Wish action going. Do we attach the energy? I'm not going to, because worst case scenario, they hit the Rare Candy and the energy, and then we can always just Verdian the energy back into play. We're gonna have to knock this out with Aerodactyl. That's gonna be the plan. Knock this out with Aerodactyl and see where we go from there. That's if we can get Aerodactyl, though. Ooh, Stealthy Hood. That actually allows Mewtwo to, Actually, they should have put the Hood on the Trevnor, because if I'm gonna Aerodactyl them here, now... Because the Hood actually prevents Aerodactyl's ability, I think, from working, so that actually helps them. No, they hit the Marnie! This is why I got a double Stellar Wish, just in case something like this happened. Okay. We'll get rid of the energy again. We need a supporter. Any supporter... I mean, Rosa would be best case, right? Okay, we got a We got Rare Candy. We're gonna have to take the Cynthia, though. And if we don't get Aerodactyl here, guys, it's probably gonna be game over. We didn't get it. Oh boy, we didn't get the Aerodactyl. How many Karate Belts do we have left? That's our last one. Oh, well. I mean, we're not out just yet, technically. Damn, bro, the Aerodactyl whiff is real, though. We're not out yet. Honestly, we can still win this with Aerodactyl, but it's looking unlikely. Like, if they do Lana here, that's just bad. That whiff of the Aerodactyl there, that turn, is terrible. There's a Fion. We'll feed him the Chimchar, I think. Yeah, there's a research. Still have a Marnie, though. But this is really bad. They play their own Absol. Bruh. Yeah. Not getting the Aerodactyl there, I think, is really costing me a lot right now. Not getting the Aerodactyl there is costing me a lot. Now I think this game's, like, actually unwinnable. This is probably unwinnable. If they get another Fion, too, we just lose, so... yeah. Yeah, we lose, unfortunately. We couldn't make a comeback. We got absolutely bodied our... one card off. It's always that way, guys. It's always that way. The best we can do, I mean, we just gotta pray they don't get Fion. Like, if they get Fion, we straight up lose. Unless we can... no, there's something we can bench, you know? I guess, like, Absol. But no, not even Absol. We just kind of lose here if they go for another... if they go for thing. We have Great Catcher, so... we could win this. We'll see. We are going to be blocking them, which is nice. We have our own Absol in play too, which is really good. But the moment they play Fion and they watch me, I lose. We'll try to make a comeback though. Aerodactyl once again showing that it is the best thing that is in this deck pretty much. Oh, they actually bring the Trevnor. Unless they have an Energy and a Fion, which they probably do. They have 2 Quick Balls left. Unless like they're confident. Yep, there's the Quick Ball. And that's game. Yeah, our setup was just too slow. Our setup was way too slow there. We were whiffing a lot of things. We were not finding Rare Candy when we needed it. We weren't finding the Aerodactyl when we needed it the most. That's just how this game plays sometimes. Alright guys, let's try another game with this deck. We haven't really got to use Aerodactyl that much. Or Aerodactyl, sorry. Aerodactyl's been the bodyman of the deck. We haven't gotten to use Infernape that much. We used it once. That last game was pretty bad. We pretty much just got run over, so... I'm hoping this time we actually get to use Infernape a little bit more. It depends on if the game wants to give me. I'm actually going to start with Buzzwole here. I know that might be weird, but I'm feeling it. Let's see what they're playing. Ooh, looks like they're actually playing a Dark Box deck. That's actually kind of nice. Alright, let's go put that there. We're just going to pass. If we can draw a Rare Candy, we can get a turn to Infernape. Okay, I'm glad they're playing a Dark Box deck because we're playing a fighting deck, and this is obviously very good. Unfortunately, though, guys... I don't know. Ooh, Hapu gets played. But yeah, I just want to use Infernape. Aerodactyl did its thing. We're probably going to end up having to use Aerodactyl again this game, to be honest with you, just because it's such a good card. We're probably going to end up using Aerodactyl again. But as you can see, guys, the Aerodactyl is just so good. So good. Okay, let's see what the Hapu gets them. It's a very weird card to see in a Dark Box deck, but whatever. Buzzwole's probably gonna get killed next turn by Silvali's at GX Attack 2. Gotta consider that. They're gonna be playing Weak Card Energy. That could help them out quite a bit. Okay, they just straight up lose a lot of important stuff. Red and blue, another Silvali, and a switch. Okay then. Let's see what else they have. No Sneasels? Do they have a Sneasel? No, they're just going to do an eye opener, which lets them look at their FaceTime prizes. I don't think we get to see them. I think they get to see them. Okay, what are we top decking? Research. Okay, let's play this. Play the Marnie. Don't want to play anything from my hand just yet, and I don't want a Viridian because there's nothing to get rid of there. Okay, well there's Infernape. We'll get rid of Aerodactyl. We probably don't need that right now anyways. And assuming this Viridian sticks, I could just poke for 30. I think I will do that. And again, Adele does have 130 HP, so it can take a hit, so just getting damage on I think is good for Infernape. Alright, there is Tag Call. That will definitely get them red and blue. Their only problem is they had to discard their Solvali, so maybe the other one's prized? I mean, they did get to look at their prizes just last turn, but we'll see. We shall see. They get rid of a reset stamp, okay. So the only problem with our hand, obviously, is it is dead. Our hand is completely dead. We'll see if they go for their Sublimation. Or their Silver Knight, sorry. Their Sublimation, their Silver Knight. Yeah, they disc reload. This is pretty bad. We actually could lose next turn if we don't get a basic here. Which would be very unfortunate, considering this is like just like that Pika game. This is a very good matchup for this Infernape deck. Alright, they're gonna quick ball. That's definitely... Ooh, they get rid of another... That's their last red in blue, probably. They get rid of... Yeah, they get a Sneasel. That is their last red in blue, which could be pretty big. I mean, assuming they don't play 4. That's a little overkill. Yeah, hopefully we can get a supporter here off our top deck. Or even a Jirachi would be fine. Okay, they have a Dedenne. They have a lot they can do here. I'm a little scared of getting knocked out by Greninjas the next turn, which is probably what's going to happen. They got a poke. Ooh, they could have catchered me, actually. I got to watch out for that. I mean, our best case scenario here, they actually... If they don't KO me, that's good. If they do KO me, that's bad, because we probably just lose. Okay, they're just going off. They're Pokecomming. We'll see if they get a Weavile. What could they get here? I guess they could go Naganadali, which is, yeah, what they're going to do. They've already attached, though. So they could... They'll have to knock me out with Silvally. If Buzzwole doesn't get killed, that can buy us another turn. Because, again, we might end up losing... Because Infernape doesn't have that much HP. And that means this thing can just easily kill me. Okay, I can get them back red and blue. So hopefully we can draw a supporter... Or something. Or like a Jirachi. Just something that will not let us lose next turn. Because our hand just kind of sucks. Okay, they're actually letting me live. Nice. There's a quick ball. That can get us Jirachi. We are still in the game. And we get to keep our Buzzwole alive, which is pretty hype. Please give me a supporter. Nice. There we go. No research, though, unfortunately. Once again, not going to bump the Stadium because I want the Viridian to stick around. There's Ditto. We did lose Aerodactyl, but we probably still need Aerodactyl. Though, to be fair, this guy's only going to have 2 energy on it at most, so, like, we probably never really knock this thing out with Aerodactyl anyways, but it's still probably good to have Wild Dive in case of an emergency. Kind of wish we had a Chimchar there. Okay, I'm going to get an energy. I'm going to try to get some energy spread out here. I'm still thinking about going into Buzzwole because I kind of want to keep Jirachi alive. I think I am going to keep the Jirachi alive. I don't really care for Buzzwole right now. Again, we can Ordinary Rod it back, so I'm not too worried about losing it. Maybe we should just let Jirachi get knocked out. I don't know. We have a Cynthia for next turn. I don't know. I didn't want to lose Jirachi, though. Whatever. I guess we shouldn't let Buzzwole get killed, but I want Infernape to shine. And Buzzwole is going to steal that shine, especially when we get our Sledgehammer turn. But we can always get Buzzwole back. I'm going to plan on Ordinary Rodding back Aerodactyl and Buzzwole anyways, so that's fine. We'll see if they knock me out Nagando. They actually have 14 cards left. What the? They have, like... That's actually crazy. They only have 14 cards left in their deck. The only thing I'm kind of missing right now is just not having a Chimchar. They actually go in with Greninja, which is interesting. I don't know if they're going to be planning on trying to catch her this out, catch her my Infernape out, but I don't know why they would do that, considering I'm probably going to get a knockout here. Okay. I'll take it then. Thank you for the, thank you for feeding me 3 parts. They should have knocked me out with Turning Point, but whatever. I guess I don't want to lose Nagandal. Let's see what this gives us. We got a Marnie. I mean, yeah, we might as well play that. Their hand is pretty big. We might as well just try to get it down. I mean, they have Silvally, I guess. So it doesn't really matter. Maybe we shouldn't have done that. Okay. There's a Chimchar. There's a Diance. There's a Quick Ball. We have a Rare Candy Infernape next turn. Unfortunately, I don't think we're KOing them here. I think we're just short on the knockout, because we don't have Martial Arts Dojo. That's fine, though. We get some Infernape action in, which is always nice. 140 damage, 60 with the burn. And they stay burned. Nice. So they actually get knocked out, so they have to retreat here, and unfortunately for them... Okay, maybe not. We're weak to Psychic. They can knock me out again at all. But you know what I mean. They can knock me out Weavile, they can knock me out again at all. But it's making them retreat. If they don't retreat, we actually get a knockout here, which is pretty exciting. Like, if they just knock out Infernape, they're going to get killed by the burn, so that's actually really lit. Oh, wow, they actually built up Darkrai, so they can just attack me with Darkrai here instead. Okay, they're going to... I think, wait, what'd they do? Okay, their hand is dead. That's good. Oh, wait, they have Silvally. Why do I keep forgetting that? I keep forgetting they have a Silvally on their bench. I'm like, okay, their hand's dead. This is perfect. They have 9 cards left, so I don't know if we can ever deck them out. Okay, I'm actually glad they did that, because now that means we can probably win the stadium race. They have Scoop Ups in their deck? Okay. What do you mean? Wait, he brought in the Silvally. That's not knocking me out. Okay, thank you for the 50 damage. There's a nice cheeky Rosa top deck, which is nice. That's a knockout. No, it's not. He lives with 10 HP because of the... Dang it, bro. 10 HP. Alright, stay burned. Nah. Like, we can always side power him down the road. Wait. Depending on what we Stellar Wish for, I actually could go for Sledgehammer here. I don't know. We'd probably have to Rosa, though, for a Martial Arts Dojo, just so this thing gets bumped. I don't know why he didn't just go with Darkrai Prism, but I'm not complaining. My opponent's going back into the Greninja. Okay, so we can probably KO him here if we get everything, which we will, because Rosa will guarantee us the Dojo, the energy. So we're going to get a knockout here. Yeah. If only we had Dojo. If we had Dojo in both of those situations, we would have knocked out the Silvally. We also would have knocked out their Greninja Zork. They only have 5 cards left, though. They haven't played any rods yet, though. Oh, there's a catcher. And they get heads. What will they bring in? Diance? I think we still knock them out because of the burn damage if we get the Dojo here, which we obviously will. And we actually keep our attacker alive, which is good, too. And we get to use this one, which is also good. Alright, let's go for Rosa. We'll take the Dojo, the energy. We need a Pokemon, too. What's the best Pokemon to get here? Absol, maybe? Nah, we probably don't need Absol. Probably Mew, right? Or a second... Nah, let's get a second Chimchar. Just... I guess, like, Mew would have been good, though. The only reason I wanted Mew there was because we can Side Power knock that out. Alright, so we need a supporter for next turn. We didn't get one. Yeah, I'll take the Quick Ball. Can't really use Karate Belt anymore. I'm actually going to hold off on touching the energy because I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. Alright, we're going to Burst Punch here. I'm pretty sure the burn KOs him. It doesn't? 10 HP again? Infernape, what are you doing? Okay, my math was really off there. Oh no. And he has another stadium in his deck. Okay, I guess it doesn't really matter too much. We're just gonna have to attack with Mew next turn and take 4 prizes. And then Great Catcher to win the game at some point with this Infernape. As long as no more Scoop Ups come into play. My opponent has a very weird Dark Box list here. Scoop Ups, Hapu... there's a lot of stuff going on in my opponent's deck. Definitely caught me off guard, though, for sure. The Darkrai doesn't even actually knock me out. Though, to be fair, I actually would prefer to get knocked out here so I can take those 2 prizes, especially if my opponent has another Scoop Up in their deck. I would prefer to knock out both the Silvally and the Greninja. But we'll see if we wake up here. Okay, we don't. Did draw a Cynthia. We probably have to play it, though I could hold the hand just for the Mew, obviously. There's the Ordinary Rod, we'll play that. Get back Aerodactyl. I guess at this point we just get back Infernape. Our hand is dead. That Cynthia didn't really give me much to work with, but I'm assuming Stellar Wish can give me a research. really want to go for that Mew KO next turn, though. That's like my main goal here, is go for Mew and knock out this and this. They have 2 cards left. I think we can win by deck out, too. I don't think they can take 4 prizes in the amount of time they have to not deck out. Unless they have a Brock's Grit or an Ordinary Rod. Alright, we got to take this Mew KO. Infernape didn't get the job done, but Mew can finish it up if we can find a Quick Ball here. Which we don't. That's rough. That is rough. That was a pretty bad Stellar. We're finally gonna get a knockout though, thanks to the burn. Literally doing just enough damage to knock that Darkrai out. See what our prizes are. Our prizes. Okay, there we go. We had a research prize. That's why I wasn't finding supporters. Okay. I still don't think we can lose because I don't think they'll deck out unless they have a Rod or a Brock's Grit. But at this point, we're gonna be able to knock out these 2. They could Dark Moon me though, which is pretty bad too. Man, I maybe shouldn't even have done that, Cynthia, honestly. I should just kept that Quick Ball to get that Mew KO on these 2 guys. Alright, well, let's see if they go for Dark Moon. I think they are. That also opens the door to an Aerodactyl KO, which is good. Aerodactyl is really good because it's probably not going to get knocked out, and also Aerodactyl allows us to make them not be able to attack me easily. They still have 1 card left, like, even if they Dark Moon me here, like, I don't think they can do much. This is a weird game. Infernape it's a cool attacker, but unfortunately its numbers were just not getting there. Oh, they're actually gonna Black Lance me. This is really good. So, we need to get Mew this turn. There's a Dojo. Can we get Quick Ball? Dude, what the heck? Now I don't even know if I'm gonna get the Mew and the energy. Which, okay, never mind, we did get one. We also got Aerodactyl. I don't even know if I have any energy left, though. But I guess they'll go down to 1 prize. So I think we win next turn no matter what. Alright, this is going to be a very weird way to try to wrap up the game. But yes, we are about to use Psi Power. We're going to go 1, 2. Where's the other damage going? I guess on the active. Infernape allowed me to take 4 prizes with Mew. Never had that happen before. So all we gotta do now is win the game with Aerodactyl. Oh, wait. Never mind. We win the game. That Mew win was kind of sick, not gonna lie. That'll wrap the video, guys, on the Infernape deck, I think. Pretty cool card. Again, it can hit pretty high numbers with all the damage modifiers you technically have. Unfortunately, in that last game there, we kind of got a little bit unlucky with our damage output, but once Mew came in, Mew just swept up and took the last few remaining prizes. I didn't realize we actually had 4 prizes left. For some reason I thought we had 5 prizes because Greninja Zoroark gets knocked out. Guys, you should always trust someone who doesn't realize that Greninja Zoroark gives up 5. For some reason I thought Greninja Zoroark only gave up 2 prizes. That was a silly assumption of mine, not gonna lie. Alright, whatever, we still won the game. The Mew win was actually kind of hilarious. I've never had that before, but that's kind of cool. But yeah, that's the Infernape deck for you guys. You can do a lot of cool stuff with Infernape. You need all the damage modifiers, though. Overall, this is a pretty successful video. We technically beat our 2 best matchups. You know, Pika and a Dark Box deck, I guess, would be 2 things we do want to see because they're both weak to fighting. We tried to make a comeback there in that Mewtwo game. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. We were just too far behind. But anyways, alright, that, guys. Of course, if you enjoyed, leave a like on the video, subscribe down below if you are new to the channel. Help me on the road to reaching 8,000 subscribers. And as always, guys, make sure to check out our sponsor, Karate Belt TCG, down below too. Use code LDF for the checkout. Follow me on Twitter, and goodbye.